Hey coach, is your game going to be live streamed? Can't find a broadcast partner? I have the solution for you. It's time to contact the Atlantic Soccer Media Group. The Atlantic Soccer Media Group will provide you with the most extensive live coverage and affordable rates to bring your club's matches to your fans. So they will never miss any of the action.
Good ball laid off to that far side. Shot ripped. It's in! Dalton United at the death of the game! They go ahead, and this stadium is sent to raptures.
And bring them along with you as you raise the trophy.
Gentlemen, say it with them. They are the champions.
So what are you waiting for? For the best and easiest coverage, national exposure, attract sponsors, interact with your fans, work with scouts from around the world? Contact the Atlantic Soccer.
Welcome to this presentation of UPSL soccer action. Live on YouTube and presented by the Atlantic Soccer Media Group.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Shiloh High School at Charlie Jordan Field for this UPSL Premier Division first round playoff match between Kalonji Pro Profile and Scenic City FC. To get things started, if you're able to, could you please rise for the playing of our national anthem?
Good evening once again, and welcome to this UPSL Georgia Conference Premier Division action. It is the playoffs, and it is Kalonji Pro Profile taking on Scenic City SC. Larry, we will bring you all of the action here at Charlie Jordan Field on the campus of Shiloh High School in Snellville, Georgia. Take a look at where we match up in the playoffs as it stands right now. Kalonji Pro Profile taking on Scenic City. They will take on Atlanta United Academy, whoever wins this match, Kalonji or Scenic City. Potros FC, Pachuca, Georgia, going on right now, 0-0 at the half. The winner of that match will take on Georgia Revolution as they defeated LSA Norcross in a penalty shootout that went on for 11 tries. That was an amazing match that you watched right here on ASMG TV. Take a look at the lineups as they stand for these two teams. Keep an eye on that top part for Kalonji Pro Profile. Awanja Medard, Kareem Tamimi, and Thierry Jules. They have been a powerhouse this season. Don't forget about Scenic City SC's Clay Galliant, number 22, along with the Conrads, Sam and Jack. There will be goals scored in this match. It will be Scenic City SC that'll get us underway. They are in the dark navy blue kits, moving from right to left. Kalonji Pro Profile in their traditional white kits, moving from left to right as we get ready to kick it for a first half here at Scenic, beautiful Snellville, Georgia. Here in the Atlanta area. Scenic City having to make the travel all the way from Chattanooga, Tennessee. It's a good 2.5 hours down here to Snellville, Georgia. So it was a drive for Scenic. Be a throw in for Kalonji. That's why we're kicking off here at 6 o'clock instead of the traditional 7:30 that Kalonji Pro Profile traditionally kicks off here at this Charlie Jordan Field. Give the Scenic City team a little bit more travel time. Control of the ball, as you can see here from Kalonji Pro Profile. They're coming off of a great win over Potros FC last weekend in the final round of qualifying for the U.S. Open Cup. Some would say it was a bit controversial of the penalty. Nonetheless, Kalonji will earn their place into the official Open Cup when it kicks off next spring. Going to be a corner for Kalonji Pro Profile here in the second minute. Let's see a bit of drizzle this evening. Kalen Kalonji over the ball. He's going to have this in-swinger. Sent high, far post, headed back in by Davey, or I believe that was Grant Carr. Myers will get us back underway from the goal kick. Gets it to Castle. He has space to move here on the near line. Nice ball forward into space. Conrad plays it over. A little bit in front of him. He's still able to get control of it. Gets it over to the far channel. Deflected and cleared by Kalonji Pro Profile. In action as we kick off this first round qualifier in the playoffs. Shot! And that one off the mark. Out for a goal kick. Take a look at that opportunity. Again, you can see Thierry Jules decides to put his laces through it. A little off the mark. These two teams come in. Kalonji Pro Profile, they come in from Zone 1. They were in first place. They ended the season after 10 games, 8-1-1, 25 points. Scenic City, they come in fourth place after 10 matches, 5-1-4. They had 16 points. Bouncing around in the midfield. Tiente wasn't able to get it, but Jules was. Deflected off of Kalonji. And that ball sent forward for Scenic, but not going to be able to get it past Kamani Irving. A little assistance from Demise right there. He'll play it over here to Ben Davies on the near side. Able to keep it in. See that gray touch line between the two white lines. That is the touch line on both sides, that gray line. It's hard to see up here. It's almost that difficult down there on the pitch. Good ball forward for the on-running Kareem Tamimi. He's not going to be able to get there. It'll be cleared out. It'll be a throw for Kalonji Pro Profile. Kalonji comes into this match scoring 38 goals, allowing 14. Second best goal differential in the Premier Division here in the Georgia Conference at 24, plus 24. Scenic City, they come into this match, scored 23, allowed 19, a plus 4 goal differential. Over here to Ben Davies. He'll send a long ball forward. Trying to get there, being held back significantly. But no call is made. Awanja Medard basically was having his jersey ripped off. Davies will come up for the throw. Plays it back to Carr. He'll go to Kamani Irving, who's in center circle. Plays it forward, trying to get it to Kareem Tamimi, not able to get it to the Frenchman. He gets it this time. Trying to give it to the on-running Kalonji, not able to do so. Controlled by Jack Conrad. Making it through center circle, still on his feet. Able to release it, but right to Kamani Irving. He gives it to Awanja Medard, who loses it. Now, play over to the far side. Scenic City looking for a pass. That one's going to have to go back to Jimenez, and that one will go all the way back to Horchak. He'll come over here to the near side to Castle. Castle with a nice ball forward, but that one will go right to Ashton Menard. Ashton putting a good 90 minutes in that Open Cup qualifier. Kept a clean sheet for Kalonji Pro Profile. Davies. He'll send it forward, but that one will go out. It'll be a throw for Scenic City. Scenic City getting promoted from Division I this season. They didn't earn the instant promotion. That was Georgia Impact. But they went up for second promotion between them and Atletico Buford. They won that title, were promoted. And there was another position opened as we got close to the start of the Premier season. And Atletico Buford were allowed to come up as well. They were defeated last week to Atlanta United Academy, who played sensationally in that first rounder. You watched it right here on ASMG TV. Jason Longshore on the call. A shot! Ooh, did not miss by much, did Kareem Tamimi. Speaking of Atlanta United, the former Atlanta United two-man, Kareem Tamimi, you see, receives this ball from Awanja Medard, turns, and does not miss that far post by much. J.D. Myers almost watching one go right past him in the 9th minute. Myers gets us back underway. Kamani give it to Demise. Demise lets it roll for a bit before sending it forward. Going to Davies. Davies' pass cut off. Taylor Fish doing a great job cutting that ball off for Scenic City. Turn. Kalen gave that ball a little too far in front of him. Battles back to win it. He gets a hit in the face. No foul is called. Center official allowing it to be played. Good turn there by the Scenic City man. Gets it past Grant Carr. And he'll deflect it out, and it will be a corner for Scenic City here in the 10th minute. Scenic City, their last match of the regular season, back on the 15th, they defeated North Georgia United at home 6-3. Before that, they had to take on Potros back-to-back, home and away, and suffered defeats in both of those matches. Here comes the in-swinger from Scenic City. Punched away by Maynard, still in play, and in the back of the net for Scenic City. Number 24, Marcus O'Denny, gets the opening goal for Scenic City SC here in the 11th minute. And that is the trouble that you make as a keeper if you come out of your box. And you see as this comes in from the corner, he punches it out, but he's off of his line, and it allows O'Denny to put it in the back of the net to take it to 1-0. Myers, he'll go ahead and pick it up and send a nice ball forward. Sent back from bouncing around in the midfield. Give you an update across the newswire here at ASMG TV studios. In the 61st minute, it is Potros FC 0, Pachuca, Georgia 1. And that would be a major blow for Potros FC. They made it through the entire regular season undefeated. Suffered their first loss last Sunday against this Kalonji Pro Profile squad. And now they are looking at the potential of back-to-back defeats and knocked out of the playoffs. Kamani makes the turn, moves forward, sends a long ball into center circle that Thierry Jules got a touch on it, but is dispossessed. That ball will go out, be a throw for Kalonji. Ben Davies with the throw. That ball bouncing off of Awanja Medard, still in play. Scenic City lose possession. Awanja gets it to Kalen Kalonji. He tried to thread the needle, not able to do so. He was wanting to give space for Thierry Jules to run. That ball go back to Myers. Gets past Thierry and will be fouled by Kalen Kalonji. See, our referee for tonight's matchup, Ben Abrams, is our center official. Carlos Rondon and Kieran Holton are our ARs, and Horatio Olivero is our fourth official. Lifted over here to Kareem Tamimi. Great ball from Kalen Kalonji, but it's just not able to make it through all of those bodies was Tamimi. Over there on the far side, trying to hold off the attack. Great work by the defender. He is going to commit the foul, though. And this is going to basically be a corner. Grant Carr getting the foul. Foul was committed by Brian Jimenez. So it's basically a yard or two off of the corner. Tony Tiente basically with an in-swinger here. To the far post, headed straight up into the air. Still in the air, bouncing around. Kareem Tamimi takes the shot. It deflects off of Scenic City man. It'll be a corner, but this time on the near side. Locate another Void ball. Void, the official match ball sponsor of the UPSL, before we get underway here. As you guys see that long track behind the goal. It'll be a Wanja Medard with the outswinger. Plays it short, trying a little bit of a off of the training ground technique there. Tried to play it on the ground, right there in the middle of the box. Not able to get it there. Scenic City keep possession in the midfield, and they'll earn the throw. It's a great little technique off of the training ground. Tried to catch him off guard. Keeping that ball on the pitch. Long switch there by Scenic City. Grant Carr goes down. Pass Kamani. Across, off the bar, and in. And we go up 2-0. Scenic City over Kalonji Pro Profile. That one just broke down all over the place. Take a look at this one. As this ball, Grant Carr hits the deck. It's Galliant with it. He hits the post. It bounces off of Davies, and then it's finalized by Scenic Man to make it 2-0 in the 17th minute. The defense of Kalonji Pro Profile looking very, very shaky. Be a foul for Kalonji. And in the 66th minute, it is now Potros FC 1, Pachuca, Georgia 1. That match is getting interesting. All these playoff matches, we cannot go in with a tie. We have to have a winner. That was a nice ball from Kareem. So if we get, like we had last week between LSA and Georgia Revolution, if we end regulation tied, we will go to two 15-minute halves. And if we do not have anything within that 30 minutes, we will move on to penalties. That was an amazing penalty exchange between LSA and Georgia Revolution as it went to the 11th attempt. Offsides there. Cleared by Kalonji. Kalen Kalonji has it, holds up. Nice ball to Medard. Medard's onside. He'll send it over to Jules, and Jules just not able to get a proper touch on it. Goes out for a goal kick. That was a good opportunity from Medard. Thierry Jules just not able to keep that 6'8" frame in the proper form to see this slotted into the back of the net. See right here, Medard onside, good ball, places it perfectly and just mistimed by Jules. Goal kick here in the 20th minute, 2-0. Scenic City SC and Kalonji Pro Profile. Still a lot of game to play here. Scenic City cannot get complacent, cannot just try to defend. Do not want to let this Kalonji Pro Profile team find their way back into this match. And Wanja Medard! Great save by Myers. Still in play. Tamimi. He lifts it and cleared acrobatically. It was a fantastic foot save there by the keeper for Scenic City. That ball will go out, and it'll be a throw for Scenic City. Take a look at that save here in a moment. Back to the defense, immediately forward. Kamani Irving there. He'll send it over here to the near side, cut off. But immediately losing possession again, get it right back and forth we're going. It's a good cutoff by Ben Horchak. But his pass given back, he'll finally find his way back into possession. Holds up, comes over here to the near side. Castle giving it. And there's a pass that almost was a little too close to Jules. Taylor Fish's pass back. Almost off the mark. It'll be a throw for Kalonji. That one cut off again. Thierry able to get it to Kalen. Kalen giving it immediately to Kareem Tamimi. He's in the box. Makes a turn. Holds up. Lifts it forward. Coming over here to the far side. Awanja Medard. Medard. He'll go back to Kalen Kalonji and almost snuck that one past Myers as well. Myers holding up well in these first 23 minutes. Had a couple opportunities, especially in the last 5 minutes. And he's been able to meet the task. Grant Carr clears for Kalonji. Headed away, out for a goal or for a throw for Kalonji Pro Profile. See the weather right now. 44 degrees, a little bit of drizzle out there, but wind is light with 5 miles gusting to 8. Not able to control it. Sam Pavlotsky bouncing off of the defense. Medard trying to win it back, comes back to Davies. Davies able to get it out from underneath his feet. Sam Pavlotsky over to Grant Carr. Tamimi trying to get it to Kalen Kalonji, unable to do so. Back and over, trying to get it to Medard here on the near side, but that pass cut off again. Here comes Kamani Irving, center circle. Kareem Tamimi trying to get around the defense. And that one will be out. It'll be a corner. Let's go back and look at that first take by Kalonji Pro Profile a few minutes ago. And you see when Medard gets this ball, he's trying to slot it. It was a great foot save there. Able to just get a touch on it. This will be a corner on the far side. Kalen Kalonji. He'll take it. He's been spending his time in the MLS Next system this season before coming back to the UPSL squad. The in-swinger to the far post. Cleared by Scenic. Trying to make the break, unable to do so. Jack Conrad just not able to get past that defensive wall of Kalonji there. Kalonji looking to attack once again. Good ball to Tamimi. And that'll deflect it off. It'll be another corner. See the last opportunity that Kalonji had a few moments ago. See as this one comes over here to Medard. He gets it to Kalen and he turned. And Myers was right there. Here comes a short in-swinger, headed down. Tamimi trying to control it, turns, shoots, pulls it wide. Winner of this match will take on Atlanta United Academy. Goal kick for Scenic City. Myers will get us underway. Atlanta United, that first round destroyed Atletico Buford, the first round team from, the second team from Zone 1, as they were first place throughout the whole regular season until the last week when Kalonji Pro Profile took the first place spot. They were in second. Ashton Menard able to get there. Took on third place Atlanta United Academy and lost 4-0. Either one of these teams that takes on Atlanta United, that's a team that has really come into their own in the last half of this regular season. Kamani able to get it to Pavlotsky. Over to Kalen Kalonji. He's on the outside. Playing it over to Tiente, who loses the handle. Kamani comes up to help him out. Pavlotsky. Pavlotsky holds up, makes a turn, goes down, earns the foul. Takes it quickly. Terry Jules trying to head it. Kamani Irving still trying to keep it in play, and it gets to Myers. That time taking it quickly went bad for Kalonji Pro Profile. Holds them off, does Clay Galliant. Back pass come over here to the near side to Castle. He gets it forward to Conrad, loses possession, but they'll win it back at center circle from Galatia. And it takes both Grant Carr and Kamani Irving to force that ball out for a corner. As Sam Conrad was really putting the Kalonji Pro Profile defense under pressure there. Scenic City has looked very, very well here in the first 29 minutes. Have that 2-0 lead. Another corner in swinger. Punched away again from Menard. Terry Jules will release it. Kareem Tamimi trying to get there, but Myers has to blast it out for a throw. Kamani Irving. He'll lift it forward into space over there in the near channel, but just not going to be able to get there is Tony Tiente. It will be a throw for Scenic City. You would say coming into this match on paper, Kalonji Profile was the favorite. This Scenic City team did not make the 2.5-hour travel down here to Snellville to go quietly. Ball over here to the near side. Tried the acrobatics, unable to get a touch on it. Scenic able to clear. Kamani, not able. Turns, lifts it forward. Not able to get past the defense. Scenic hold up the counterattack, lose possession, and go out. It'll be a throw. The winner of this regular season playoff, they will get a nice trophy, a nice check, and they will earn the right to be in the national tournament. Here's a ball for Kalen Kalonji. Gets around the first man, not able to get around the second man. So the winner of this conference playoff, they'll take on the Mid-Atlantic representative in the national tournament. National playoffs, they'll be in Irvine, California, the home of the UPSL. Last week of January, first week of February. Final four. Take part in a tournament that will see someone be crowned national champion and earn a really nice $30,000 prize. Ball lifted forward. Gets it to Kalen Kalonji. He sneaks his way in, takes a shot. A little too strong on that one. And that'll be a goal kick. Last national champion was Tennessee Tempo from the spring. Southeast region that we are a part of has been the national champion for the last few seasons. The entire 2024 season, back-to-back champions, Soda City SC from Mid-Atlantic. Now here comes Kareem Tamimi. Tried a little dancing over there on the edge. Comes back, trying to play it. Left, right. Knocked out. It'll be a corner. Kareem Tamimi just never stops his feet, the Frenchman. Former Atlanta United 2-man. Always moving those feet. Tony Tiente wanted to take it short. Lines up for the in-swinger. Into the box. Headed away, back in. Tamimi took a shot at it, but it again deflects off of all of those bodies in the box for Scenic City. Get it to Kalen Kalonji. Nice ball. Terry Jules tried to flick that header. Not going to get it past Myers that time. Be a goal kick. You see here as this throw comes in, and Kalen with a nice ball into the box, and Jules just tried to flick it. Just a little too much on it. Myers gets us back underway in the 35th minute. 2-0 Scenic City SC over Kalonji Pro Profile. Last opportunity of regular season competition for Kalonji was back on the 15th, that last week of the regular season, and they won a big one as they defeated FC Columbus Elite 9-0. Loses possession does Conrad, but gets it back. Nice ball to his brother, shot, and it's in! What a goal for Jack Conrad, number 17, to make it 3-0 Scenic City over Kalonji Pro Profile, as the upset is underway here at Shiloh High School, and he gets the ball, does Jack. It's a little bit of a deflection off of Davies, it looks like, but it's a goal for Scenic City in the 36th minute to go up 3-0 off of Jack Conrad. And it is going to be a huge task for Kalonji Pro Profile to find their way back into this match. Ball in open space. Demise will earn the foul. Sam Conrad committing. Davies. Pavlotsky. Kamani Irving. And that is one of the things about this beautiful game is paper can only tell you one thing. It's what you perform on the pitch that matters the most. And there will be a foul committed by Scenic City. That ball lifted up and over, out for a goal kick. Sorry, that was offsides. But nonetheless, here we are, 39th minute. Bouncing over the defense. Conrad trying to control it. Just able to control it was Kamani Irving. Clears it. Tamimi loses it. Shot deflected. It'll be a corner. You can see just kind of breaking down with Kalonji on all sides. It'll be an in-swinger for this corner. Maynard this time just holds on to it and will release. Headed back forward. Jules trying to continue the motion forward for Kalonji. Pavlotsky will come over here to the near side. Medard tried the nutmeg, was able to do so, but loses possession. Conrad comes back. Jack Conrad, the goal scorer of the third goal. His pass off the mark. It'll be and offsides. Ball lifted again for Kalonji. They need a goal before they go in the half. They do not want to go into half down by 3. As that will be a tall task for them, to say the least. Kalonji Pro Profile, they suffered their biggest defeat at the beginning of the season. Shot taken by, and what a save by Myers. The shot was taken by Tamimi, and Kalen Kalonji with a fantastic attempt. And Myers, that was great work by the keeper for Scenic City. Kareem Tamimi lines up for this outswinger. Cleared. Kalen Kalonji runs it down. Gives it back to Davies. He'll go back to Menard. Menard will go back to Davies. Davies to Tamimi. Tamimi switching from the left side to the right side. He was wanting a foul called, not going to get it. Good step-up tackle by Carr. Tamimi holding off and earns the foul. Taylor Fish called for the foul. Hold up as they go to check on the player. You see Bruno Kalonji there on the sideline telling his players what he needs to see from them. Pavlotsky will send a long ball forward. And offsides. Kalonji Pro Profile trying to get that first goal, get themselves back into this match. Thierry Jules holds off Fish, gets past the next man, cannot get it there for the third. Tried to think about a sliding challenge, but pulled out of it. Conrad will go over to the far side. Back to Jimenez, and he'll go back over here to the near side to Sam Conrad, trying to work his way around Kamani Irving. That ball go out, and it'll be a goal kick. Across the news wire, magic happening over at Marietta High School in the 92nd minute. Pachuca, Georgia with a header and go up 2-1 after a massive breakdown in the 85th minute, which led to a red card being issued to both teams. Wanting a handball, and he's going to earn it. And it is just outside of the box. Kalonji able, and look at that ball. That ball is millimeters out of the box. Take a look at it again. And Kalonji just able to nick this straight up into the air. Boom, right off of the arm. This ball, you can see Tony Tiente over the ball. Former Atlanta United 2-man. TNT right off the wall, does a second time, and it bounces into the arms of Myers. Three minutes of stoppage time. 3 minutes. Terry Jules tried there, and it'll be another quarter. 3 minutes of stoppage time is what we have. Kareem Tamimi comes down to take this outswinger yet again. Well, he holds up, allows Medard to come over to take this one. It will still be an outswinger. To the far post, headed back forward shot, and that one not on the mark yet again. Kalonji will see that one find its way out for a goal kick. And upset over in Marietta as Pachuca, Georgia defeats Potros FC, the undefeateds, two losses in a row. Last week against Kalonji Pro Profile in the Open Cup. This time in the playoffs, and they are out of the playoffs. Pachuca, Georgia moves on. They will take on Georgia Revolution in the next round, and that is the beginning of Upset Sunday here, the last Sunday of November. And right now, Scenic City is on the way to do the exact same thing here at Shiloh High School. Myers runs it back, grabs it. And more altercations going on after the match over there in Marietta High School. It's been very, very physical in the second half. Several altercations, one leading into a red card for both teams. Officials doing their best to control that match. Kamani will send this long as we are almost through the first 45. There's a mistake by the Scenic City defender. Shot, save, still in play. Not able to get it in the back of the net. That should have been the opening goal for Kalonji Pro Profile. And we end like that for the first half. We will go to halftime with a score. Kalonji Pro Profile 0, Scenic City SC 3. And it has been a sensational performance from the young team from Chattanooga. And we will go into halftime, allow you to get a beverage and a snack, and get ready for what is probably going to be a very, very exciting second 45 as Kalonji needs to find 3 if they want to see themselves move on in the playoffs. We'll be back in a few moments, and we will start with Kalonji Pro Profile 0, Scenic City SC 3.
Hey coach, is your game going to be live streamed? Can't find a broadcast partner? I have the solution for you. It's time to contact the Atlantic Soccer Media Group. The Atlantic Soccer Media Group will provide you with the most extensive live coverage and affordable rates to bring your club's matches to your fans. So they will never miss any of the action.
Good ball laid off to that far side. Shot ripped. It's in! Dalton United at the death of the game! They go ahead, and this stadium is sent to raptures.
And bring them along with you as you raise the trophy.
Gentlemen, say it with them. They are the champions.
So what are you waiting for? For the best and easiest coverage, national exposure, attract sponsors, interact with your fans, work with scouts from around the world? Contact the Atlantic Soccer. Hey coach, is your game going to be live streamed? Can't find a broadcast partner? I have the solution for you. It's time to contact the Atlantic Soccer Media Group. The Atlantic Soccer Media Group will provide you with the most extensive live coverage and affordable rates to bring your club's matches to your fans, so they will never miss any of the action.
Good ball laid off to that far side. Shot ripped. It's in! Dalton United at the death of the game! They go ahead, and this stadium is sent to raptures.
And bring them along with you as you raise the trophy.
Gentlemen, say it with them. They are the champions.
So what are you waiting for? For the best and easiest coverage, national exposure, attract sponsors, interact with your fans, work with scouts from around the world? Contact the Atlantic Soccer.
Welcome back here to Charlie Jordan Field on the campus of Shiloh High School, home of the Generals. It is Kalonji Pro Profile 0, Scenic City SC 3. Thank you so much for watching here on ASMG TV. You got to see at the halftime 3 goals, 1 in the 11th minute, Marcus Odeny, and 2 for Jack Conrad. Got the confirmation at halftime in the 17th minute and in the 36th minute. So goals scored for Jack Conrad, the brace, and it will be a huge task for Kalonji Pro Profile to make up here in the second half. They've got 3 goals to make it up if they want to move on to the playoffs Otherwise, it is indeed Upset Sunday underway here as we have both a loss already. Potros FC losing to Pachuca, Georgia just moments ago, 2-1. And right now, Kalonji Pro Profile not looking good as it stands. And there's the first of the goals. That one for Kalen Kalonji, and it sneaks its way in. And it is 3-1 in the 46th minute. Take a look at this one. And he just snuck it in on that bounce. 3-1. Goes down, still has a chance. And that's a second one for Kalonji Pro Profile in a matter of seconds. That one from Kareem Tamimi to make it 3-2. Kalonji Pro Profile not playing around in the second half, as in a matter of seconds. In the 46th minute, it was Kalen Kalonji, and in the 47th minute, it was Kareem Tamimi. So we go from 3-0 to 3-2. And Kalonji are absolutely on fire. It'll be a throw for Scenic City. Conrad holds off. Tiente makes it through the midfield. Plays it over to Galliant. Galliant all alone, and he puts it over Henry Plates and makes it 4-2. Get that off of the screen. Galliant puts it past Henry Plates, who came on at halftime. And give you a proper... You see Galliant on the run here and just lifts it over Plates to make it 4-2. And that in the 49th minute. We went from 3-0 to 3-2, now 4-2. This will be a free kick for Kalonji. About 28 yards out. Kareem holds off Medard. He'll put it into the box. Jules has it the second time, cleared by Scenic City, as they had just about everybody in the box protecting that one. That'll be a foul. And Scenic City player coming up. Ball lifted forward from Pavlotsky to Medard. Medard plays it back to Kalonji. Over to Kareem Tamimi. Tamimi trying to make the turn past the three men. Gives it to Pavlotsky. Pavlotsky trying to thread it to Medard. Not going to be able to do so, as Scenic City is defending with numbers. 7 players, even 8 at times, back in defensive shell, trying to hold on to this win. This would be the biggest win of Scenic City's existence. They made it here into the Premier Division, but this is this first significant win for them. They would move on into the playoffs. Look at the bracket as it stands right now. Georgia Revolution and Pachuca, Georgia, they'll go at it next week. Atlanta United Academy is awaiting the winner of this match. Will it be Kalonji Pro Profile, or will Scenic City hold on? Controlled. Win it does Pavlotsky. Holds off Conrad. Able to get it to Tamimi. Tamimi. But that foul that Sam Conrad completed there. Thread it. It'll be a corner for Kalonji Pro Profile. It'll be Kalonji that'll come over to take this throw. It'll be an outswinger for Kalon. Into the box, headed away by Scenic. Pavlotsky will send it back forward, and he'll earn the throw for Kalonji Pro Profile here in the 53rd minute. In 5 minutes, we saw 3 goals to start this half. So we knew it was going to be action-packed. Thrown out from Myers, cut off, almost cut off by Tiente. He had it, just missed the timing. Foul going to be committed by Jules, and that'll be the first yellow card of the match in the 53rd minute, and it'll go to Thierry Jules. And it is Steven Galatia over the ball. This one's about 41 yards out. Look for him to put this into the box. Bouncing. And Playtez will get there. Henry Playtez, one of the 7 substitutions that Kalonji Pro Profile can complete, as both teams have 7 substitutions. Cleared that time by Castle. Tiente. He'll roll it over to Pavlotsky. Forward to Demise. Demise, he'll earn that corner off of the deflection of Galatia. In-swinger is cleared. We'll do it again. Here comes Pavlotsky's. He'll play it all the way back to Kamani Irving. Kamani Irving will step up. He'll take the shot. Deflected. And that will be another corner, this time on the far side. And it will be Awanja Medard who'll come up to take this. It'll be an outswinger, cleared yet again by that defense of Scenic City. They are doing so well in this match. Throw quickly for Kalonji. And that one will go back to the defense. Grant Carr controls it for Kalonji Pro Profile. Ben Davies will give it to Pavlotsky. Pavlotsky, nice ball forward, controlled by Jules. Jules lays it off. Tiente will come over here to Tamimi, but offsides was Thierry Jules. Back underway here in the 57th minute. That one off the mark. It'll be a throw for Kalonji Pro Profile. Quickly taken. Tamimi. Galliant dispossessed him for a second. But a little bit of magic gets it back to Kalonji, as between Tamimi and Pavlotsky, they're able to control it. Bouncing through, getting to Demise. He'll take the shot. Deflected. What a great save yet again by J.D. Myers. He is up for the challenge tonight for Scenic City. He has played sensationally, and that'll be a foul committed by Tamimi. And Tamimi frustrated. Myers will get us back underway. Over on the far side, controlled at least for a split second, but it'll be a corner for Kalonji Pro Profile here in the 59th minute. Awanja Medard will set up for another. He'll step off of it. He'll let Sam Pavlotsky take this one. Pavlotsky's outswinger bouncing in the box, cleared by Scenic. Little touch of it, not able to control it. Scenic City getting out of their third, trying to get it into the midfield, get it to Galliant, chests it down, gives it into space. Castillo gives it to Galliant again. Galliant goes back to Jimenez. He'll come over to the far side. Conrad. Back to Fish. Far side again. Going to get it to Conrad. Tries a back heel. Still bouncing around. Cleared by Kalonji Pro Profile. Now they want to transition quickly. Nice little touch around the man. Awanja Medard got around. Castillo shot taken by Demise, and he pulls it. And it'll be a goal kick. Take a look at this opportunity from Medard. You see this ball Bedard right there, right around Castillo. Great move. He gets it to Demise. Demise is all alone there on the near side, and he just pulls that one. I don't think he had an opportunity to find the goal past J.D. Myers. Even if he would have had it on frame, Myers was right there and would have had it. Battle between the keeper and Kalonji, and the keeper will win as expected. And that's a nasty challenge, and it is going to be a foul on Grant Carr. Take a look at this opportunity as this ball comes forward. And as it's bouncing around, you see Grant Carr just sliding challenge from behind. Back underway. Controlled for a second from Kalen Kalonji before losing it again. Kalen back to Pavlovsky. Pavlovsky to Tiente. Tiente, he'll try to switch it over to the far side, having to run way back to control that pass. Kamani Irving gets it to Medard, Jules, Kalen Kalonji. Got around the first man, and it's going to be a penalty. A penalty is called on Scenic City. We have to take a look at where this penalty was called. You see this ball gets to Jules. Jules gives it to Kalen. First man goes down, second. And I don't see where it was called, but it is a penalty nonetheless. And it is Kareem Tamimi. Tamimi puts it past Myers and makes it 4-3 in the 64th minute. So this game has gotten even more interesting. We started this half 3-0 Scenic City. Tamimi just smashes that one past. The first goal, Kalen Kalonji scored in the 46th minute. Then Kareem Tamimi scored in the 47th minute. Clay Galliant scored in the 49th minute. And now on a penalty, Kareem Tamimi scores in the 64th minute. 65th minute, Scenic City SC 4, Kalonji Pro Profile 3. And a yellow card will be issued. That one is going to go to number 19, Sam Conrad, in the 65th minute. Pavlotsky will be over this ball in the 66th minute. This has been an interesting 20 minutes of action as we've had 4 goals in 20 minutes. 3 of those goals in less than 5. We'll see if this stays the way it is, or is Kalonji going to equalize, and we may even go to extra time. Ball in is going to be offsides, as Kareem Tamimi was in that offsides position. So far, the only substitution I have for the first half into the second was when Ashton Menard came off for Henry Playtez, goalkeeper for Kalonji. Headed forward. Terry Jules comes back, gets it in center circle, gives it to Pavlotsky. Grant Carr will come up and blast one forward, trying to get it to Kalen Kalonji. He had to slow down to catch up to it. He'll switch it over to the far side. Great touch by the Kalonji man. Back to Kalen. He flicks it over to Medard. Medard in the box. And he'll knock it out. It'll be a corner. This will be an in-swinger. Pavlotsky setting up for it. He's going to take a short. Here all the way back to Kamani Irving. Kamani will take a shot. And Myers had to get a hand on that one. And Myers is injured on that play. We'll take a look at that. Again, Kalonji Pro Profile playing it back to the defender. Kamani taking it. And he goes down hard, does J.D. Myers. And I couldn't tell if it was his shoulder that he had injured or his hip. Looks like he is trying to work out that right leg. Take a look at that again. And I think it's just the awkward way that he comes down to defend this ball. Right there, and it looks like maybe he just kind of smashed that right hip into that pitch. You got to remember, you look at the weather here today, it is 44 degrees, feels like 42. Yeah, it's that right hip that Myers, and that turf is not forgiving when it comes to landing hard. It looks to be okay. He's going to give it a go. Here comes the in-swinger. Bouncing. Kamani sends it back to Tamimi. Cleared away. Tiente trying to get possession back for Kalonji. Not able to do so. It'll be a throw for Scenic City. The throw in for Scenic. Cut off by Kamani. Medard able to get it forward. Here comes Kalonji. Great save again by Myers. He has had a sensational match. The keeper for Scenic City. No matter where this ends, Kalen Kalonji at the top of the box. Trying to fight through 4 men. Loses it. Now counterattack coming from Scenic. Grant Carr able to get enough of that ball to force it back to Henry Playtez. He'll go up and will come all the way back. To Galliant, who was down. Center official. I believe we will have a drop ball here. Galliant is going to go down again. Looks like he has a cramp in the left leg, left calf. Potentially a substitute. "71 minutes here at Shiloh High School. It is Kalonji Pro Profile 3, Scenic City SC 4. Substitute looks to be coming on for Clay Galliant. Indeed, it will be. And it looks to be number 18, Adric Hall, that'll be coming on. Drop ball put to Kalonji, back underway. Knocked forward. Pavlotsky gets a little help from Demise. And Demise has moved up from his center back role to be more in that attack. And a yellow card is going to be issued to number 4, Fish, in the 72nd minute to Scenic City. Kalonji Pro Profile playing more with almost like a 3-man, playing maybe like a 3-4-3. As it is more Carr, Kamani Irving, and Ben Davies in that defensive back 3. Pavlotsky will go to Grant Carr, and he'll go over to Kamani Irving and forward. So that'll be a big change for Kalonji. They normally play that 4-3-3. That ball is going to get to Tamimi. And it'll be knocked out, and it will be a goal kick. And you've seen that Kalonji has changed that formation a few minutes ago, and it's really changed the complexity of this attack. 1 goal for Kalonji before we hit regulation, and we go to extra time. 2, or continue of this lead from Scenic, and either one of these teams get through. Winner of this match takes on Atlanta United Academy. Pavlotsky, he will send a long switch forward to Jules, and Jules not able to utilize that frame to his advantage. The 6'8" former Life University player, rolls it out to Kamani Irving, does Playtez. Headed. Jules will get it to Kalen Kalonji. One times it over to Tamimi, but not able to do so, and it will be grabbed by Myers. Myers looking good ever since that collision to the turf. Worked out that right hip. And he'll set it to the ground and send it long. Right back to sender from Tiente. Offsides was Jules. So this will allow Scenic City to have a nice ball forward. About 40 yards forward. And this is one of those that Myers wants to be careful and not allow Kalonji to get a quick possession and then just send it and dink it over him. Like you saw in the Premier League this weekend, that'll be another yellow card. This one in the 75th minute to Ben Davies. That goal I'm referring to, you go back and watch that Sunderland game. That one just blasted over. Go back and watch that Sunderland Bournemouth game, that second goal from Bournemouth, that's exactly what they did. Over the top, over the goal, over the goalie. Nevertheless, it is possession for Kalonji Pro Profile, 76th minute. Playtez to Kamani Irving. He'll send a long ball forward. Tamimi headed it into space, allows Medard to get to it, trying to get it to, got it to Kaylin Kalonji. Good turn into the box. Still in play, still fighting for it. And it's going to be, is that a penalty? Or is that going to be a foul on Kalonji? The way that he was holding his hand down, did he call that a penalty? Because you saw multiple players on the ground. It's going to be a penalty for Kalonji Pro Profile. Wow. Kalonji Pro Profile with 2 penalties in the second half. Kareem Tamimi coming up. He's already got a brace. One of those in the 64th minute was from a penalty. Here is the second attempt. And Tamimi puts it past him, and we're equalized here in the 77th minute, and it is 4-4. We got to take a look at the penalty because the ball is bouncing all around on the ground in the box, and you see the player goes down, and right there is he's called for the penalty as he's fighting for it on the ground. I want to say that was Brian Jimenez who was on the pitch that was fighting for it. A substitute coming on. So now we go the start of this half, 3-0 Scenic City, and it is now 4-4. And we still have 12 minutes to go plus stoppage time. Was a substitute for Scenic City there. Just trying to confirm who came on and off. Looks like Nathan Loof came on, number 14. Just confirming who came off for him. Good long throw in from Scenic City. Not able to control that ball. That ball is going to be cleared again by Kalonji. Foul by Scenic City. I believe the foul was on Marcus Odney, who was the original goal scorer, got us all started in the 11th minute. Battling there in the corner, and it'll be a Scenic City ball. It'll be Myers to get us back underway. Grant Carr trying the acrobatic clearance, wasn't able to do it, but he's able to do it the second time. Tiente assists with that ball forward. Gets it to Medard. He gets past the first man, takes the shot, deflected, and it's in possession of Myers. Just not able to get a clear connection with that ball was Medard. And that'll go back to Playtez. Playtez not controlled that ball perfectly from Grant Carr, but he's still able to get away with it. Gets it all the way back to the captain, Kamani Irving, and he will clear it once again. Medard trying to run this down. Able to do so. into the box. It hits the top bar. Still in play. Tamimi tried, and it'll be a goal kick. Kalonji Pro Profile almost found the lead. Look at this ball. Medard not giving up on this ball. Gets all the way to the back line. Sends it into the box. Headed by Jules, and almost had that one, did Thierry Jules. J.D. Myers gets us back underway in the 81st minute. Pavlovsky sends it back. That one's going to roll way over to the far side, controlled, but cleared by Kalonji. In-to-in action right now. Tamimi has it, tried to get it to Jules, still gets it back off of the deflection. Back into the box, headed away by Galatia, and it will be a corner for Kalonji Pro Profile. Kalonji just turning the intensity up here in the latter half of the second half. They have found their way back into a draw, looking for the lead. Kareem Tamimi over the ball. It'll be an outswinger from the Frenchman. Into the box, headed by Jules, and he hits the American football, and it is a goal kick. And that was a time where Thierry Jules utilized that height, got higher than everybody else, just didn't get that pass right. It'll be end of the day for Aiden Castle. He will be replaced by Preston Monroe, number 21. So by my record, that is the third of 7 substitutions for Scenic City. The AR on that side was calling it offsides. We'll go back to that foul. Seven minutes to go, plus stoppage time. Will we have extra time here again in round 1? We had it last weekend with Georgia Revolution and LSA Norcross Pro. We went to penalties, and it took 11 attempts before we had a winner. Pavlovsky wins it at center circle. Sends it ball, almost threaded the needle there to Demise. Tamimi will be called for the foul there. Myers will come up to take this restart. Foul committed. Or throw, excuse me. Back underway, Pavlovsky. Chested down, Kalen not able to time that one right. Here comes Conrad. Gives it over to the far side. Back here in central, shot bouncing into the arms of Henry Plates. Kamani Irving, he'll go over to Davies. Davies has space to move forward. He'll send it down the channel. Tamimi controls it. Threads that one all the way to Myers. Just nobody there for that pass to get to. Next week is the second round of the UPSL Georgia Conference Premier Division playoffs. We'll be down to 4. Again, battle here. Great tackle from Carr. Kalonji. He releases, but right into possession. He's going to earn the foul, though. See Sam Conrad just getting up. He was just off. Quickly taken back forward. Headed away by Myers. Kalonji wins it back again. Gets it to Tamimi. Tamimi tried to one-time it into space for Medard, but it makes it right back to Pavlotsky. Tiente. He'll lift it over to his former Atlanta United teammate, Tamimi. Medard wanting to make the turn, gets past the man, goes down. Was that a penalty as well? No, it was a goal kick. It wasn't even called for a penalty or foul. Medard is still down. Take a look at this transition. You see as this ball, I'm sorry, that was Demise who receives this ball. He makes the turn and gets taken down from behind by Ben Horchak, but no foul was called. And Demise is up and walking gingerly. Drop ball to Myers. We're back underway in the 88th minute. Long ball from Myers. Misjudged by Davies. Conrad, nice ball into space, but he gives it a little too far in front of him, and it forces Tiente declared. It'll be a corner for Scenic City late in this match. Monroe up to take this in-swinger for Scenic City. Into the box. Punched away by Playtez. And that ball had some venom on it. Straight up in the air, still in play. Scenic lose it right there at midline. It'll be a throw for Kalonji. As we are 90 seconds away from extra time. And if we are still even, we will go to extra time. Extra time. Over to Medard. He has it. Flicks it across to Jules. Jules just not able to put that one away. Thierry Jules had the game winner right there. Just such bad luck there for the striker. Medard, he controls it. Perfect ball to Jules, and he just can't get the release in time. Takes out Myers. He looks to be okay. Myers will send this one out. Controlled there in the midfield by Odney. Over to the far side is Scenic City. Trying to get around Davies. Ball into the box. Playtez is there. Thought about rolling it out. Holds up. He'll send it long. To Tamimi. Great touch by Tamimi there. Loses it by the two-man And we're going to go back to a foul committed on Kalonji, I think. See the fourth official. 3 minutes of stoppage time here in this half as well. Just like the first half, 3 minutes of stoppage time. I think we're going to get a drop ball. And looks like Kalonji's day is done. He is going to be replaced. See if we can get confirmation on who replaced Kalonji in a moment. Cut off there by Kalonji. Get around the first man. Get it. Just enough of a touch did Tamimi, but he can't get the pass to a teammate. It'll go all the way back to the defense. And he was replaced. Kalonji was replaced by number 18, Nathan Chari. Medard not able to control that one. It'll go out for a throw for Scenic City. We are on the path to extra time as stoppage time is halfway through, nearing completion. Conrad gets dispossessed by Nathan Chari, stays in. Jules loses possession to Scenic. Get it back and lose it again. Neither side is just a little off of each other here late in this match. They'll throw that ball out, allow Jimenez to take it. Tiente not able to get that ball before Conrad did. Kamani Irving. He'll go to the far side, trying to get it to Tamimi, able to do so. Tamimi on the edge, holds up, sends it into the box. Thierry Jules' header is off the mark. It goes out for a goal kick. Again, Jules up, but just not able to get it on frame. Less than a minute to go before we move on to extra time. Tiente, Medard. Medard gets around the defender. Into the box. Holds up. Takes the shot. Deflected. Jimenez has it. Pavlotsky takes it back again for Kalonji. Gets around the defender. And is going to earn a foul as Fish collided with Pavlotsky. Pavlotsky wanted that play to continue as advantage. This is probably the last gasp of regular time here in this match. This ball is less than a yard out of the box. It's right about 13 yards out. It's Tony Tiente over the ball. Tried to thread it into the corner, not going to be able to do so. And that is going to do regulation here at Charlie Jordan Field. And it's time for extra soccer. We go into the regular full time 4-4, Kalonji Pro Profile and Scenic City. We will have two 15-minute halves, and if we're still tied, we will go to the penalty spot. We'll step away for a few moments, allow you to catch your breath, get a drink, get a snack, come back. We have 30 more minutes of soccer to bring you. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back here to Charlie Jordan Field on the campus of Shiloh High School. We ended regulation 4-4. You are going to get extra soccer here on ASMG TV. It'll be Scenic City that'll get us underway first in the all-blue kits moving from left to right. Kalonji Pro Profile all-white kits moving from right to left. If you like this soccer, best thing you can do, like and subscribe so you get not only these live matches, but highlights, podcasts, playoffs, interviews, all those things, so much more right here on ASMG TV. Underway. 2 15-minute halves is what we have in store for you. If we cannot find a game winner, we will find our way to a penalty spot. Somebody has to walk away with a win, as Atlanta United Academy will face whoever comes away with this victory. Losing possession in the midfield, but Conrad's going to get there to win that ball back from Kalonji. He's past the defender, but cannot control it. It'll go out for a goal kick. A little bit of a delay in the call there. The way that it'll stack up next week, if Kalonji Pro Profile finds a game winner, they will host Atlanta United. If Scenic City wins this match, it will be Atlanta United Academy that will host. That ball will be knocked out. It'll be a throw for Scenic City. Center official wanted that ball farther back on that throw-in. Moving his way through the midfield. The Scenic City man, he's held up by Kalonji. Nathan Chari's going to win that ball, but his pass way off the mark. As we are in the holiday season, hope everybody enjoyed their Thanksgiving. 25 days to go till Christmas. If you're looking for something for your soccer fan, look no farther than UPSLFanshop.com, where you can pick up team apparel for some of your favorite UPSL teams, including Kalonji Pro Profile, Potros FC, FC Birmingham, so many more. You can also grab the national champions, Tennessee Tempo. Those teams, if you buy some of their apparel, they'll get a proceed of that sale. Can also pick you up a Voight ball replica that they use here in the UPSL. Might even pick up some UPSL apparel. You can find all of that at UPSLFanshop.com. That other match that'll happen next weekend between Georgia Revolution and Pachuca, Georgia, it will be Georgia Revolution that will host that match. Jimenez able to get that to Conrad. Having to go all the way back to defensive Fish. He gets that ball into the midfield to Hall. Conrad tried to turn it, but not able to get past the defense of Kalonji Pro Profile. Be a throw for Scenic here in the 95th minute. We'll go to 105 before we will take a break and move back. Hall over to the far side, able to keep it in. Kalonji get possession. Tamimi holding up a couple times, lays it off to Tiente. Tiente will come over here to Medard. Medard has space. If he can get around the defender, he can. That one will deflect off of Castillo. And it'll go to Myers. Myers thought about throwing it out. He'll elect to just boot it out. Grant Carr will head that back forward. Medard wanted to turn, but he was held back. No foul was called. Davies down the far channel. Tamimi trying to get it past the defender. Having to slow up as he had the defender in a position that if he would have fallen, he would have gotten the foul. But they earn the corner due Kalonji Pro Profile. Tamimi will lay it off, allow Chari to come up to take this outswinger. Make that an in-swinger, excuse me. Be an in-swinger from Nathan Chari. Nathan Chari. Conrad will send it right back to him, allow him to do a second one as he collapsed on the pitch, losing his footing in that corner. As like I said, it's been drizzly all day today here in Snellville. Here comes the in-swinger. That's a better one, straight up in the air, headed away. And that one from Pavlotsky hit with force, but not on the mark in any way. Substitution coming on. Jack Conrad's day is done. He had a brace today. He'll be replaced by Kevin Molina, number 10. So Kelvin will come on and hopefully give Scenic City the boost they need to try to get past this Kalonji Pro Profile. They came into halftime winning 3-0. And allowed Kalonji Pro Profile to get back into this match. Scored 2 goals in a row, 46th, 47th minute. They scored another one in the 49th, and then 2 unanswered penalties. Here's a mistake by Myers. He's well out of his box. And I believe he was called for a handball, was Myers, as he was out of the box, as I believe is what the call was. Take a lookie real quick. You see Myers coming out of the box, balls in the air, and I believe that's what he called there, did the center official, as he swiped for that ball. I believe he was outside of the box. So this is right on the edge of the box. You can see it there. You're less than half a yard from the corner of the box. Tony Tiente over the ball. He tried this a little bit ago and missed the top far post corner. Lifted to the other side, headed, and in the net for Kalonji Pro Profile to take the lead. They were down by 3 and now have found their way into the lead. 5-4, Kamani Irving, the captain of this Kalonji Pro Profile squad, with the goal. Tiente, he holds up the first time. The second time, lifts it to the back post. And right there, Kamani Irving, the goalkeeper, or excuse me, the captain, center back, finds a way to take the lead. The man from Stone Mountain, Georgia, finds the lead. Here's an opportunity. He's onside. Threaded right to Henry Plates. That one gets over to Mimi, gets to Thierry Jules. His pass trying to get it to Medard, off the mark. Scenic City, they have possession. Odney gets it to the new Molina, but it'll go out off of Pavlotsky. It'll be a throw for Scenic City. This has been a dramatic 2 hours for this Scenic City team. An hour ago, they were on cloud 9, up by 3 on the road here in Snellville, Georgia. And in an hour later, they find themselves down by 1, but they still have 20 minutes to go. They can find another equalizer. Tamimi lays it off for Pavlotsky, gets it back to Tamimi. Makes the turn, does Tamimi. Lays it off to Carr. Carr will give it to Medard. Back to Tamimi. Gives space for Medina, and he wanted a handball, and he's going to get it. Quickly taken by Medard. Tamimi's in the box, trying to get around the man, trying to flick it over, not going to be able to do so. Kareem Tamimi already with a hat trick today. Score in the 47th minute, and then 2 penalties in a row in the 64th and 77th. Threaded forward for Scenic. That tackle taken off by Kalonji. And that is a nasty challenge by the Scenic City man. He's going to earn a yellow card for his trouble. That is Marcus Odney here in 102nd minute. Conversation going there between multiple players of Kalonji Pro Profile and Scenic City with the center official. The Kalonji players wanted something more significant as he came through the back of the player, but a yellow card is suffice. That pass not able to get to Tamimi. And that'll be a foul from Tiente. Quickly taken by Scenic. Cut off. All the way back to defense. Almost a mistake there by Myers, but he's able to get that ball in control. He'll toss it out, move forward before sending a long one here, you would expect, and does so. Grant Carr not able to completely control that. Kamani Irving has just got to nick it out, and it is going to be a corner for Scenic City. Grant Carr did not make good contact with that ball, allowed the attack, and Kamani Irving just having to knock it out, and it'll be a corner. Molina up for this outswinger to the far post. Cleared by Kalonji. Still in possession, and he's going to earn the foul. Ben Davies committing the foul by Kalonji. So Scenic City, this ball about 37 yards out. or excuse me, 27 yards out. We're in the last minute of regulation in extra time 1. Towards the box, headed away by Carr. Or excuse me, Tiente. Tamimi trying to get into space. Great tackle, still with the ball bouncing around. Scenic come away with it. Molina, he'll send one forward. Nobody there for Scenic. It'll come back into their possession. Their passing has just been a little off in this second half, late in the second half especially. Molina. Nice cut pass. Gets over to the far side. He's onside. Nice ball lifted into the box, but grabbed by Playtez. And that it will end the first of 2 extra time 15-minute halves. We will go into the second 15 minutes with Kalonji Pro Profile 5, Scenic City 4. We'll be back here in a few moments, and we'll give you 15 more minutes of action. And a quick little break there as we get ready for 15 more minutes. Kalonji Pro Profile will get us started in this second 15 minutes. Again, Kalonji Pro Profile, all white kit moving left to right. Scenic City SC, navy blue, dark blue kits moving from right to left. Tony Tiente will come up to get us underway. Here we go, 15 more minutes. If Scenic City can equalize, we will go to the penalty spot after that. Bouncing around, Tamimi trying to continue control of it, not going to be able to do so. It'll be a throw. He felt like that one had come off of the defender. And that will be a foul. Pavlotsky comes away with it. Lifted forward. Thierry Jules trying to work past the defender. Gets it across, but it's going to hit the outside, and it'll be a goal kick. Bouncing around in that midfield. Not the best of throws there by Monroe, but a throw nonetheless. Switch it over to the far side, controlled by Scenic. Foul going to be committed. It'll be a ball for Kalonji. Just a little too aggressive on that one. Still have plenty of time to equalize. Kamani gets us back underway. Tamimi wanting to control that ball. Able to do so. He's going to get called for the foul. Marcus Odney. You saw him tugging on Tamimi's jersey. Quickly taken. He's going to get it to Tamimi. He's going to put it in the box, but right there was Myers. And Myers releases quickly. Sent right back from Demise. Now, Fish, he'll play over to the far side. Castillo trying to get that pass forward. Conrad is not there. It's going to go to Jules. Jules is going to get it away from the two defenders. Taking both of them on, goes down, and it'll be a foul committed on Jules. Quickly taken by Scenic over here to the near side. Monroe, nice little pass, trying to get it to the on runner. Not going to be able to get there the first time. He almost got there the second time, did Odney. It's going to be a throw for Kalonji. Tamimi controls it, earns the foul. This ball forward, chested down into the path of Tamimi, gives it back over to the far side. Tiente. One time, shot deflected, and it'll be a corner. Had to locate another ball. Chari will step up for this in-swinger. To the back post, headed down, right into the arms of Myers as it's deflected off of his defender. We are in the 111th minute, second part of extra time. Kalonji Pro Profile 5, Scenic City SC 4. It'll be the end of the day for Thierry Jules. Here's a chance for Kalonji, and there's a goal. Kalonji Pro Profile makes it 6 with that one. What a goal in the 112th minute. You see this long throw in from Kalonji, headed forward from Tamimi. Medard gets it and just smashes it into the back of the net to make it 6. And this could potentially be a long what-if drive home to Chattanooga for this Scenic City SC squad, as they just had everything going their way in the first half. And this match completely flipped the script in the second half by Kalonji Pro Profile. Headed away by Kamani Irving. Davies gets it to Tamimi. Great touch. Gives it back. It'll be in possession of Scenic. They've got 7 minutes to go. They need to get a goal on the board if they want to make these last few minutes extremely interesting. They need to get one as fast as possible. Myers will come up all the way out of the box to take this ball. He'll send it forward and makes Playtez work for that one. He almost snuck that one in. That one loses it. Gets it to the on-running Tamimi. He was offside. I'm sorry, that was Medard. He was offside. It was a Kanye Samuel who was called offside there. Number 8, a Kanye Samuel. We're all caught up. Scenic City still battling in the corner. Lose possession to Kamani Irving. And he will clear. Samuel touches, controls, gets it to Tamimi. Gets it back to Samuel. Samuel lifted into the box, cleared. Scenic, get it forward to Monroe. Monroe pass just way off the mark, going all the way back to Playtez. He can take his time in controlling possession here. Conrad will come up, force him to pick it up. That ball is cleared once again. This will be one of the biggest comebacks for Kalonji Pro Profile in some time. Myers able to control it. Like I said, Kalonji coming off the high last weekend, winning and that'll be a foul committed there on Samuel. Kalonji coming off the high of earning a spot in the 2026 U.S. Open Cup, defeating Potros FC for their first loss of the fall season. Potros would feel that penalty that was called on them was unjust, but a foul nonetheless. Tamimi makes it 4 on the day and puts this one out of reach in the 118th minute. And it is Kalonji Pro Profile 7, Scenic City SC 4. Take a look. You can see this ball bouncing around in the midfield. Tiente just holding up there is Tamimi all alone in the midfield, right in the middle of the pitch, and puts it right past Myers. Atlanta United Academy, they have their next round opponent set, and that will be Kalonji Pro Profile. Foul. Trying to work his way. Did Conrad. He got past the defense. Shot, and he makes another one. Makes it up. Now it's 7-5. Here in the 119th minute, but is it too little too late? As they quickly run the ball back. Sent long, and that one will go out. Myers controls it, sends it forward. Scenic City needs 2 goals in 90 seconds or so. Whatever the stoppage time is going to be in this second half. That ball will go out. It'll be a throw for Scenic, as we really didn't have any stoppage time in the first bit of this extra time. Substitute for Kalonji. It'll be into the day for Medard. He'll be replaced by Braden Kalonji. And Pavlotsky's day is done. I believe he's being replaced by LaShawn Morris. Myers, under duress, gets it out. Looks like 2 minutes of stoppage time is what we will see. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Cleared, still in control. Tamimi has 4 men around him, and it still has possession. And that one off the mark. Corner, though. You just cannot count out Kareem Tamimi. Another goal. Makes 4 of the day. He has really come on strong. He scored 4 goals against the Mint Hill FC match in the qualifying rounds of the U.S. Open Cup. Tiente with the in-swinger. Plays it short. They've done this several times. Tried a little back heel, not going to be able to do so. That is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Coming from behind to pull out the victory is Kalonji Pro Profile. They are going to end this match with the score Kalonji Pro Profile 7, Scenic City FC 5. An unbelievable second half for Kalonji Pro Profile. Look at the bracket as it stands right now. Kalonji Pro Profile will be a home to Atlanta United Academy next week. Georgia Revolution will be home to Pachuca, Georgia, and that will mean 4 more teams to go. Who is going to make it to the finals in just 2 weeks? We will find out right here on ASMG TV. That has been a sensational match, and that has been 120 minutes of fun. Don't forget to like and subscribe to get all of our content, not just these live matches, but podcast, interviews, highlights, so much more. You can catch it right here on ASMG TV. So for all of us here at the ASMG TV studios, my name's been Larry Weaver. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you next week right here, ASMG TV.
This has been a presentation of the UPSL. Any use of this broadcast without the written consent of the Atlantic Soccer Media Group is prohibited.